Hello, guys. So I'm back for my 33-week update, and time is continuing to go on, which is great. So, 33 weeks, exactly today, roughly, I think. Had a doctor's appointment today. Nothing much to report. um, the baby is still like 4 pounds, and he said he looks good. Anatomy check is fine. He's moving around a lot. Um, yeah, so that was fine. I haven't had any new symptoms. Well, actually, I have had started to have breast pain. So at first I was having a lot of nipple pain. But now I'm starting to have like a little achiness here and there, and they're definitely getting bigger. So yeah, they're working. So that's good. And Uh, yeah, my doctor, he is so funny because he loves when I ask questions about just anything. So we're asking him about cord blood banking, whether, what was his view on it. I did a little bit of research on it, and I wasn't convinced that we need to do it. My husband was curious about it, so I asked him, and he didn't feel like it was beneficial. Unless you just have some known disorder in your family that stem cells can fix, then the statistics say you have, and this is being generous, 1 in 200 and 17,000 people will use it or something like that. So yeah, you're like 2,100 people or something like 1 in 200. It was either 2,100 or 207,000 people use it. So one in that, you know what I'm saying? That's like 0.0% chance that you would even use it. And people think that you can use it for like any disease, like leukemia and stuff like that. But it's not true. You can only use it for autoimmune disorders, blood disorders, not including leukemia, because that's a cancer, not a disorder per se, and infections. So that's the only thing you can use it for. And it's unlikely that it can be used for any other kid. So, and what I found out that I didn't know about is that with the cord blood banking, they don't have any research to say how long they can store it for, how long they can store it for, like how long will it be good. So you could store that for like 2 years and it not even be worth anything anymore. Like they couldn't, use it. It wouldn't be useful. So, um, I wouldn't tell anyone don't do it because that's your choice. But I think for myself, we don't have anything that in our family that we would use it for. It doesn't run in my family, it doesn't run in his family, and I just don't think it's necessary. So I doubt we're going to do that. But to each his own. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying what we're doing because I did research myself, and that's what I come to. That was my conclusion. Also, we were looking into like breech births and all that because the hospital that I deliver at, they will deliver your baby if it's breech, and like you have the option. Like they won't tell you, they won't make you have a C-section. But I looked into that, and no, no, ma'am. If my child's breech, I would be having a C-section because it's just safe. It's just more safe to do. So, but the good thing, what I'm really trying to get over across, I guess, is that you definitely have to be a my hair is looking crazy right now. You definitely have to be a advocate for your own health care. Like you should research things for yourself. If you have a question, you should research it yourself. And then you can also ask your healthcare provider. So that way you're not just being blindly told something because they can be biased on an issue. So it's just good to know for yourself. And look up a reputable site. Don't just do like askjeeves.com because that's a joke. I mean, for the most part. But anyway, yeah, so, but he loved when I ask questions like that. Like, he'd be so excited. Like, he just want to teach. Um, so that was that. What else did I ask? Well, I also asked about if my water break, what is the time frame in which they like to, or they like to deliver the baby, or they get nervous about risk of infection and things like that. And he said he wouldn't go any more than 24 hours. So I just want to answer because I don't want to start my early labor in the hospital. I want to labor at home for as long as possible. And until I get into active labor or I have this urge that I need to go to the hospital, which I hear you will have, and then go to the hospital because the first, you could labor the first part until you get into active labor, which is after 4 centimeters. That could be, 4 or 5 hours. And I just prefer to be in my own house than in the hospital. That's, again, my opinion. I'm not telling you to do that. So, there. But anyway, but I was wondering that because I was like, well, what if your water break? I know that now you don't have a barrier between the outside world and the uterus. So, they say you have increased risk of infection and things like that. So I just want to know. But my doctor brought up a good point, which is he said, if your water was to break at 27 weeks or something, they wouldn't make you had a baby. They would just make sure that you don't have baby until you get close to time, and they go obviously weeks. So yeah. So at least I know that I have 24 hours, which I wouldn't stay home for 24 hours. If my water break and I'm not already dilated before it breaks, then I know that I have a couple of hours before I have to go to the hospital. So that's what I plan to do. So anyway, what else? So we were all thinking about all those, questions and decisions to make during birth. Because I don't want to have a C-section, but of course, if there's something medically necessary for me to have it, then obviously I'm going to have a C-section. But yeah, so we're just thinking about that. I was looking at more pain medications besides the epidural for labor because I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to go natural. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So that's the plan for that. I have gained a pound, I think. Let me see. Because last time, Libby is just so needy right now. His breath stink too. So last time I was 143 pounds. I think I gained 2 pounds or something. So this visit I was 65.7 kilograms, which equal to 144 pounds, 144 and a half pounds. So essentially I gained a pound and a half in the last 3 weeks. Which, that's not bad because, so it's almost 2 pounds that I gained, and they say you'll gain a pound a week. So I'm gaining a little bit less than a pound a week. So that's good. So I'm 33 weeks, which really means that I'm in my 34th week. Amazing. So, time is going down, and I have almost finished packing my hospital bag. I'm gonna show that to y'all once I'm finished. I want to have everything in there, but it's so funny because it's so neat and tidy. You can tell I had plenty of time to do it. But I'm proud of it, and I got all my little candles in there. So I didn't get candles. I got what do they call air fresheners? The little things that you don't have to burn. I got air fresheners because I want something to smell good. And I also packed his clothes. So I packed 2 outfits for him. I packed 3. But it's so small, it don't take up no space. But I packed 2 different newborn outfits just in case. Because it was so cute is they both say, one of them say, let's go. And one of them saying, going home or something like that. Coincidence, right? Because whatever. So I packed 2 newborn outfits. And then I packed a outfit 0 to 3 months just in case he on the hefty side and he can't fit newborn stuff. So I packed 2 outfits for that to go home with. And nothing special, just onesies. But I'll show y'all my hospital bag and his stuff that's in the bag when I'm finished. And I should be finished by this week. So next week, probably I'll show y'all that. So yeah, and I decided to use a carry-on bag, a carry-on luggage bag, because it's just, I mean, why would I? I don't know why I was thinking I need to buy a duffel bag. Like sometimes, you know what, advertisement trick you a lot. They think you need all this brand new stuff and specifically this and specifically that when you really don't. So, but yeah, so I did that, and now I'm thinking of foods to freeze ahead of time so that we'll have like a meal to eat or two after the baby's born. So I looked up good recipes that freeze well, so which included lasagna, sloppy joe, enchiladas, and grilled chicken. So I probably make lasagna, maybe like 2 pans of lasagna and some enchiladas to freeze so that we'll have food to eat, good food. And I just have to make my CD, the music that I want played while I'm struggling. I just have to do that. And I need to schedule my prenatal Lamaze or whatever class because she hadn't gotten back to me on that, so I need to do that as well. So right now, what I'm doing just to keep myself busy is I'm just going down my list and checking stuff off so that when I feel prepared, I'm less anxious, you know? So the more stuff I get done ahead of time, the calmer I will be when I go into labor because I will just feel like everything's done and there's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this would be called the nesting phase quite yet. I always been like that though. I just like to get stuff done ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me show y'all my stomach because I'm talking y'all to death and it's probably really boring at this point. So show y'all my stomach and I'll measure and then I'll see y'all next week with the hospital bag stuff. Oh, and one more thing. I also spoke to a birth photographer. So they actually come in during your labor and birth and take pictures for you. Amazing, right? And I saw some pictures from someone else's birth online, of course, and so it wasn't like graphic or anything. But I thought it was such a unique idea and such a great idea because certain pictures you just can't get that you would have loved to have. And so I'm gonna see how that works out, see how expensive it is and stuff like that. But I might do that. And y'all have to excuse my hair. I look like I've been working in somebody's cotton field. But Jesus. Let me measure. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this is my stomach from the side at 33 weeks. I love this shirt. Girl, this shirt ride or die. It's the rode me for a long time. Only shirt that held out. The only shirt that still keep my stomach in. Whew. Out. No. Still don't have any stretch marks yet. My stomach like a torpedo. Girl, what the heck? Oh, I did it the wrong way. I'm still 39. Well, I'm still 39 inches around. But, crap, I just want to tell y'all something, but I forgot. Sleeping is horrible still. Hip pain, ridiculous. I've realized at this point I probably won't be getting any good sleep anytime soon. So, yeah. I wish I had a recliner like so bad right now. So, sleeping sucks. And beyond that, that's it. No new symptoms, I don't think. Sleeping. Heartburn getting worse, but... So that's it, y'all. I haven't even had that much numbness anymore in my leg. But anyway, my time is going, and I don't want to record this again. So I will see y'all guys next week. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are doing well as well. And I will talk to you later. All right? So, bye.